I'm going to be ranking the top head coaches in the 2026 college football season. Let's get into it. Number one, I have Georgia's Kirby Smart. We obviously know how great Kirby Smart is. 117-21 in his career at Georgia, 85% winning percentage, 2 national championships. 2022, he finished 15-0. National championship game appearances, he had 3. Just SEC championships, 2027, 2022, 2024, 2025. Unbelievable. Kirby Smart is the best coach, in my opinion, still in college football. Curt Cinetti, I have literally right under him. But Kirby Smart deserves all the credit for all of his success. He has really changed that program, Georgia, into a great program. And Kirby deserves all the credit for that. Going from Alabama and Nick Saban being the defensive coordinator to getting his own opportunities with Georgia, and just really from basically his first season, had a little rough first season. From there, he turned this Georgia program around into a dominant every single year. It's so impressive to see. Kalen DeBoer, I have at number 2. Now, some people might think like this is kind of crazy, but I really do look at his resume, and he led Fresno State to a 12-6 record in 2 seasons and a bowl win. He took Washington from 4-8 before his arrival to 11-2, and then 14-1 in 2022 and 2023. Won the Pac-12 in 2023, which is incredible at a place like Washington. Led them to the college football playoff, got a semifinal win versus Texas over Sark, and then went and played a very good Michigan team and put up a little bit of a fight, but obviously lost that national championship game to that Michigan John Harbaugh team. And then obviously with Bama, 2024's first year, 11-4. Last year, 11-4 also. So, and then with Bama, he's 9-4 and then 11-4 in his 2 years there. So it's a big third year for Kalen DeBoer. I think some Alabama fans, want him to really be a national championship contender. Obviously, they played in the SEC championship last year, but Kalen DeBoer has had success everywhere he's gone, and he's beaten some of the top guys. I mean, beating Sark in a semifinal game at Washington is pretty incredible. Speaking of Sark, Steve Sarkisian, Texas Longhorns head coach, I have him at number 3 right now. I think the success he's had at a consistent level at Texas has been pretty incredible. It's not been up, it's not been down. He's been a really good team every single year, basically, since he's basically kind of started there at Texas. So, Big 12 championship, their first title since 2009, and led to the Texas Longhorns back-to-back college football semifinal appearances, 2023, 2024, and became the first head coach to do so with the Longhorns. And just really put this Texas team in the national championship picture again, which I think is what the Texas Longhorns fans, they want. They want them to be a national championship caliber team. And this upcoming season, 2026, maybe they do it. They have a national championship caliber team for sure. Lane Kiffin, I have at number 4, the LSU coach, the new LSU coach. And I think what's impressive about him is his record. Tennessee in 2009, USC, we all know about his early days. And he got his FAU coaching job and kind of had a good season there. He won a conference championship there. Then Ole Miss, we know what he's done for the 5 years he was there. Really turned Ole Miss into a really good program and made the playoff, even though he didn't coach in it last year. And been a consistent 9-10 win team at Ole Miss, it felt like, every single year. So that was really impressive for Lane, and getting that opportunity to really coach this Ole Miss team and really build something there for finally being able to stay somewhere. Like, Lane Kiffin has always kind of bounced everywhere he's been, but the longest tenure he was at was Ole Miss for 5 years, and he built him into a really good program. Now, what does he do for LSU? The story's untold. We have to see. At number 5, I have Mike Elko, the Texas A&M coach. Mike Elko is one of the best coaches in the country. With Texas A&M, he finished 8-5 in his first year, then 11-2 last year. Really good jump for them. Made the college football playoff, which is huge for Aggies. Like, I think Texas A&M, the way they built and went to the playoff, that's something that's big for them. Like, you have to start somewhere. They made the playoff. Now they could look at the playoff and Mike Elko and say, okay, let's go win playoff games now, and let's really build on our success of the 2025 season. Mike Elko is a hell of a coach. At number 6, I have Brent Venables. Now, this is a guy that could be up or down, but after the 2025 season, making the playoff, he has a record 32-20, which is not elite at OU. That's 61% win percentage at 4 years at OU. His first year, he was 6-7. Second year, he's 10-3. Third year, 6-7. Fourth year, 10-3. It's just been up and down for Brent Venables at Oklahoma. And I've just been really impressed with how they bounced back in the 2025 season, and also the momentum going into the 2026 season with having the number 1 recruiting class. That stuff's huge for them. And I really do think Brent Venables is one of the better coaches in the SEC, and I really think he climbed up the ranks. I mean, if he had a bad season last year, he's probably not even the head coach at Oklahoma anymore. Then number 7, I have Josh Heupel, the Tennessee head coach. Brent Venables, Josh Heupel, you could really rank them either way. I think they're around the same. I've been really impressed with Josh Heupel, what he's done at Tennessee. Because for my lifetime, Tennessee's been up and down program. Some really bad years, had some decent years, some years, but really Josh Heupel's came in and been really consistent at Tennessee. Like 11-2 one year he had, and then he had a 7-6 year in his first year, which was crazy because if you remember, they had a bunch of NCAA violations. So to come in and win 7 games and be bowl eligible was kind of crazy that year. But yeah, finished 9-4, 10-3 in 2024, and led them to their first college football playoff appearance in 2025. Josh Heupel at Tennessee has been really incredible, honestly. Like, for me being alive, this has been the best stretch of Tennessee football. And him leading them to a playoff and a 45-20 record, really consistent every year, winning a bare minimum 8 games. Like, his first year was his first year, and then went 7-6, and that was off of some violations they had from the previous head coach. So, really incredible job by that. They're 3-7 the year before, I'm seeing right here. So, like, that's an incredible job by Josh Heupel. Just 11 wins, 9 wins, 10 wins, 8 wins. Like, he has been consistent at Tennessee. He's got them to a playoff appearance versus a very good Ohio State team at Ohio State. Obviously lost that game, but Josh Heupel, very good coach. At number 8, I have Clark Lee. He has a record of 26-36 through 5 years at Vanderbilt. Obviously, when you look at the landscape, well, that's a negative winning percentage. But for him at Vanderbilt, that's incredibly good. Like, that's impressive. He went 2-10 his first year, 5-7, 2-10, then 7-6, and then 10-3. Like, I think for Vanderbilt, the past 2 years, 7-6 and 10-3, are incredible years. Like, it really has been a turnaround, and I think Clark Lee deserves all respect and all the glory for that, because he really has stuck it with them and tried to really build something there. And he's been successful the past few years. Like, this is the most success. 7-6 is very successful for Vanderbilt, and 10-3 is incredible, like unheard of for Vanderbilt. So I give a lot of appreciation to Clark Lee and what he's done there. And he deserves to be on this list for sure. Eli Drinkwitz, Missouri's head coach, and he's had a very interesting career as a coach, especially for Missouri. There's a point in time where, like, he went 5-5, 6-7. It was a little rough start, but then he rattled off some huge years: 11-2, 10-3, 8-5. Like, really good years for Missouri. Consistent, beating Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. Named the SEC Coach of the Year. Like, some really good years for Missouri. Could be a playoff caliber team, like contender. I think that's where he could have them some years. But this is where I expect Missouri to be. I think Eli has brought the most out of this Missouri team and this program, honestly. Number 10, I have John Summerall, Florida's new head coach. Now, John Summerall could easily be a top 5 coach on this. I mean, everywhere he's been, he's won. But obviously, this is his first year at SEC. Florida, big time program. We don't know how he's going to be, but all I know is John Summerall has won everywhere. And it's really incredible. He has a 43 and 12 winning streak, almost 80% at Troy and Tulane. He has two Sun Belt championships, one American Atlantic Conference championship, um, 12 and 2, 11 and 2, 9 and 5, 11 and 3. Just incredible years for John Summerall at Tulane and Troy. Just won. Even in his first years taking over that program, he just figures it out. He wins. So I wouldn't be surprised if we look at this list, if I watch this video again in January next year, and I think John Summerall's a potential top 5 coach because he had, an 8-4 year at Florida or something that really makes you think like, man, this guy can coach ball. So this is my list. I know it might be some controversial, I expect. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments, but let me know what you guys think. Who would you have higher? Who would you have lower? And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.